happy opening day, everyone. Happy opening day. It's Greg, Harold, and Dan in Studio 42. I'd like to get ahead of the next big story. I thought we did a good job of that last night. Vladdy Guerrero, could he sign an extension before opening day? And there's been some talk to another offer at him. I think the biggest story in baseball this year is we are about to witness, this is my projection, the greatest season ever by an individual player. Like in the history of baseball. And I know Harold rolls his eyes at wins above replacement. I do too. But it's a fun number that can attach to a player's overall dominance. In 2001, Barry Bonds might not have been the most authentic season we ever saw, but he almost had a WAR of 1273 bombs. That was an 01. Now I'm showing you the most dominant position player seasons ever. Lou Gehrig in 1927 hit over 370 with 47 bombs, 173 RBIs, a WAR of 11.9. Now, of the top 7 WAR seasons, 4 of them come from one guy. Top 3 come from one guy, and it's Babe Ruth. You see him in a second. Rogers Hornsby back in 1924. He hit 424. OPS over 1,200, 12.1 WAR. Yaz, 12.4 WAR in his Triple Crown season of 1967. Oh. And the greatest WAR season ever from Babe Ruth was in 1923 when he hit 41 home runs, scored 151 runs, hit 393, 14.1 WAR. Now, last year, Shohei Ohtani had a WAR of over 9, and he didn't play a position. And Danny didn't pitch. He didn't pitch. I think this guy, who's 31 years old, he's in that perfect prime age to still steal 50 bags. He can obviously still hit 50 home runs. What kind of season do you think he can put together? They're expecting maybe May will be his first start. Can he break the all-time record? Best season ever from a player in baseball history.
Yes. In my opinion, he's the best pitcher that's come from Japan to pitch in MLB. Bold statement. Imanaga, Yamamoto,
Hideo Nomo,
Yu Darvish. You can name them all. Watching video of this guy before he signed with the Angels, I was convinced he was a better pitcher than he was a hitter. Normally, you could watch a guy and watch a two-way player, and you could tell, well, he's probably an outfielder, first baseman. They just don't look as smooth. Greg, this guy, if you never knew a thing about him, his history, and watched him on the mound, you would say he's a pitcher. He screams everything, ace, power.
Okay, let me ask you
all
this.
of it.
If he's 100% back to himself on the mound, is he the best pitcher the Dodgers have?
Yes.
He's a game one starter for the Dodgers.
Well, you know what? He doesn't have the physical, buildup that the other guys have had. Now, listen, he's going to throw a bullpen. They're hoping to have him back in May, probably more like June. So you're asking a lot. He's going to be a game one starter when all the other guys have already been through spring training. They've logged a lot of innings. But I will say this. He will, if healthy, be a very important part of the October run for the Dodgers. There's no doubt in my mind. If his arm strength and he's built up, he will pitch one of the first 3 games for the Dodgers. Now, he may not finish it, but he would be a guy that you would put out there. You could say, okay, give us 4 or 5 innings, and he's a closer starting in the first inning. He's that good.
Are we buying this? This lower third graphic, Shohei Ohtani about to have the greatest season of all time?
I think so. Look, when he comes back, everything Dan said, just the fact he's going to start pitching, I don't care if it's a half a season. I don't care if it's one start. If you build on what he's going to do on the offensive side and then say, hey, give me a game. I mean, it's amazing what he can do. He is really.
Well, and he's got something to prove. Brian Kenny today did not rank him one of his top 3 players in baseball.
I mean, what really sold me, the last pitch of the World Baseball Classic. That pitch he threw to Mike Trout, I've never seen anybody throw a pitch that cuts like that at 97 miles an hour.
Believe it or not, I think he's just starting to feel himself, so to speak. He's starting to understand, I'm pretty good.
And he's going to be pitching on a really good team with a great bullpen.
Yeah.
Give us 5 and turn that bullpen loose?
He makes 22 starts, wins 15 games, goes 15-3 with a 2.41 ERA, and he hits 50 homers, and he steals 50 bases, and even Michael Jordan is in awe of him. And great stories. This is J.C. Escara. Do you know why this video is so great? He's getting into an Uber.
XL, Uber Black.
Well, he's made a big league team. He's making his big league debut at the age of 29. He turns 30 in April. He was an Uber driver. J.C. Escara was an Uber driver, giving up the dream of baseball, and now he's a backup catcher for the New York Yankees. That's an incredible story.
It's amazing. I love it.
Back here inside Studio 42, he is part of a group of youngsters that are making their debuts on opening day. I mean, that is such an honor. There's a right-hander for the Angels, only 22 years old, who has never seen a minor league game, Dan. How is this possible for Ryan
Johnson? We're going to call him Mr. Johnson. Dallas Baptist University. You know how they acquired him? Compensation pick for losing Shohei Ohtani via free agent. Unique arm slot, right?
Ooh.
He kind of reminds you a little bit of Jeff Nelson, that quick delivery, slow down, unique delivery. 4-pitch mix, mid-upper 90s, backdoor slider, has a cutter, and a changeup to go along with it. Now, The plan, I think, for him long term, they see Ryan Johnson as a starter.
Do they?
Yes, they're going to ease him in to that rotation, get his feet wet, like what happens with a lot of guys at the minor league level. Had a good spring. He was surprised he made the team. Amazing. No minor league experience. Right to the big leagues.
Unorthodox.
Yeah.
Very unorthodox. But you can say the same thing for Matt Shaw in the batter's box.
Yeah.
He's a throwback. I've been trying to think of a player from the 70s or the 80s that hits like him, and it's hard to find a guy. It's very unique.
I broke down his video looking at it, Greg, from your standpoint of what's he remind me of, but I'm going to tell you some things. He looks normal right here, right? Square up. All of a sudden, look at that front foot turn in. I mean, he keeps turning all the way back, okay? Now he leans back. You're thinking, okay, he's going to lean back. No, he's not done moving around yet. Now he's set. What? That's where you're going to go from? Let's flip it around looking from what the pitcher's seeing. Because the bat is behind his body. Then he lifts his leg.
I mean,
that's a normal leg kick? No, now he frog kicks you. All right, so he goes down and swings. I mean, it's the weirdest leg kick ever. It goes up, and then it kicks out. It goes up, kicks out. I mean, that's different.
You know, I figured out. I was like, that batting stance reminds me of someone. It's not someone. It's every right-handed guy who's trying to hit a home run in the beer league softball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Go.
Guys that put their hands all the way down here. They're waiting for the ball to come down. Big old leg kick.
Kind of a little bit of Marcelo Zuna in him, right?
But I had a conversation
Marcelo
with
Zuna's good.
That's good. I asked him
a great
about
one.
it in Japan, how he came up. Because, you know, it's over a period of time you find these things. So we wanted to make sure, one, he was locked in here and he wasn't going to pull off of pitches. So he kept turning himself in, locked in. It felt good. And then the hands were tucked in here, really strong. So there was some thinking behind it. It wasn't just all of a sudden he did that.